What's up, guys? Mr. Fit the Flourish. Today, I wanted to talk about the update on the $500 account challenge. So, I'm going to get right into it. So, the account is still in the 500s. So, essentially, what happened was, boom. So essentially what happened was we took a swing trade on UPST, and it went up really, really nicely. It went up to 640. The next day it was up, the account went up near 700 something dollars. And I was at work, so I didn't look at the charts, and we hit our target, and I just was at work, so I didn't exit. Okay, I didn't set an exit either. So that was kind of my fault. So it ended up account ended up coming down to 530 again. So it went from 640 to 700 all the way back to 530. And then the next morning, we took day trades, and I was at 530 and I was kind of pissed. So I was like, dang, all right. So then I ended up going down to 497. All right. And then from 497, I was like, okay, I was like, all right, I'm not going to touch this because this is like the markets are not where we want to be to get the ball rolling. We got to be more picky with our trades. And I've only taken, I think, five or six trades with this challenge, and they've all, well, four of them have been pretty trash, and then the other two were pretty big. But then it's like, okay, well, we can't do anything with that. So account went ended up coming down more because I went on tilt that same day. I was like, yo, what the heck? The market's not moving. And I took 0 DTE options that got cooked immediately. So it went down to like 360. And then next day saw a really good opportunity with Amazon. And actually I think I'm gonna show that trade. Let me share this tab. We're gonna go over to Amazon. Amazon had news early morning. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so it was this day. It was Thursday. Get on the 5 minute time frame. Let's talk about what I took. I like taking opening morning plays off of news, and that's pretty much what I did. And this is what I did on Amazon. So at pretty much at the open, we had a little bit of teeter totter back and forth here, but there was a ton of volume on the volume profile, and I was like, okay, this is most likely going to hold. We just gapped up to infinity. We've been at these levels before. This is our first time breaking out above 228.90. Like really nicely. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take this. So I took calls at the open and went up 80%, pretty much immediately. Let me see if I could show that screenshot here. Yeah, so this was the play here. Open link. All right, so yeah, this was the play. So I took 4 contracts on Amazon, and it was next day expiration. So that day was 9/4. So you can see here, bought contracts 9/4 and then exited. Or I didn't exit 9/5, but bought contracts on 9/4. The expiration date for these contracts was 9/5. It was a 235 strike calls, and I bought these contracts at an average cost of $82 per contract, or 82 cents, and then exited at a average cost of 147. Okay, so that's how I got that gain on the day. So that was just one trade. I was like, all right, it's time to lock in because this is getting kind of annoying with this $500 account challenge. The markets aren't moving like one direction. If you look at the overall trend, we're in a massive consolidation area. So if you look at SPY SPX, which is a pretty good overall thermometer for the market, you can see we're trading from like what's the key level, 650 to 630, like a $20 range. And what I had mentioned is if we get below 634, then the market's probably going to be cooked. Anyways, just wanted to give an update on where the challenge is right now. Like I said, we're at $575.47. And I'm going to turn it up a little bit because I only took like 5 trades, and it's been like 4 weeks since we started the challenge, or something, like 3 or 4 weeks. I haven't been trading because the market is just so bad. And it's okay not to trade too. And that's what I'm kind of showing everyone in the group. Like, I know some people who are just beginners and just starting to trade. They're like, I want $1 million now. I need it now. I need it now. You don't need the money. You really don't need the money. It's not going to change anything in your life right now. Going from 500 to 4,000, like, that's not going to do anything for you. Or even going to like 20,000, it's not going to do anything for you. Maybe if you get to 100K, yeah, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some leverage and compounding. So don't start bad habits now is what I'm kind of teaching. Don't start bad habits now so that you'll get cooked in later on. So the previous $500 challenge I did when we got to 7,000 in like 7 days, the market was trending dramatically. It was so easy to trade. And we were just taking advantage of that. It was so easy to trade. And all of a sudden the market structure shifted. And then you saw I got stuck at 7K. I went down to 5K. Then I went to 7K again, went down to 5K. Then went to 6K. And then it was just like hovering around there because I was trying to force these trades when the market wasn't giving that same trade anymore. So I was like, all right, I'm just not trading. So I stopped trading on that the first challenge, and I just threw a bunch of money in my account and just started trading with my like my regular sizes. So with this account, I just kind of want to show patience because I don't need the money, right? Don't need the money. So I want to show patience. I'm going to start showing the setups too. It's just there hasn't been any trades really. So I was like, dang, I can't really update anything. So I don't know. But I took that Amazon trade, like I said. It was just an opening morning gap up off of news. And news really moves the markets, which is why I took that play. So why did I take it? We're taking calls because that's a with trend play. So I'm not taking any counter trend trades, which means the market's really just going up. Why would I try to take puts? Because if I try to take puts, it's going to get bought back up. Okay, so those pullbacks are going to get bought back up pretty quickly. So you want to be trading with the trend. So just showing that compound effect, 575 right now, pretty trash, pretty slow, but we're going to be moving pretty quickly because I'm going to start taking some pretty good setups that I'm seeing in the market and really focusing on stocks that have news because that's the only thing that's moving right now. When a stock gets news, it pumps that same day. It doesn't come down. It pops. We get a RTH gap, a regular trading hours gap, and then we just continue. So I'm just going to be trading anything with news, honestly, because nothing else is moving. It's pretty trash. Anyways, it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. That's the update on the $500 account challenge, and I'm out. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.